is actually a quite friendly pit exit here at South Palm. We can see all the way down into the infield, see if any cars are coming. Looks like we're clear, but we're going to stay to the right just to practice good track etiquette as we enter onto the track. Never want to pull out in front of somebody who's on a fast lap this year. So first lap, a little slow here, heading down the back straightaway. This is where we will do our rotations, but won't be doing those for a couple laps yet. So we want to find our braking reference. We're going to be hauling the mail down here at the end of the straight. So we're going to be braking a little before the 400, about the 450 or so. Want to go aggressively to the brake pedal. Get these cars slowed down in a straight line. Hammer that brake pedal. Hard brake in a straight line down to the 100 marker. This is where we're going to start to turn in, right about where you guys had your gate earlier. Carrying out of the brake, about a car width or so, maybe a little less off that first blue panel. Our eyes are looking out the driver's side window to find the second blue panel all the way around the far side. Blue car. I don't think I'm quite that wide, so following my wheel tracks. We hang on to the left side for a moment before we turn back. I use the last white panel as my turning reference, because that's always going to be there. Cones get moved, but I can always trust the painted panels. Down to the blue at the apex, and then exiting out, using all the road onto the front straight. Throttle, throttle, throttle down the front straight here. Looking for the 400 marker. Turn one, slowest corner on track. Hard on the brakes, get her slowed down. Very late turn in, late apex. We turn at the last red rectangular panel before the track starts to bend. Our eyes need to be looking out the driver's side window. Apexing on the red panel just after the blue one. And all the way out to the white line. Diagonally across towards the 300 marker. We'll be braking at the 200 marker. Getting this car slowed down in a straight line. Fourth red panels our turn in. Down to the blue at the apex, letting it out. And then adjusting our eyes for the second. Tightening up on the steering wheel. And exiting out, using all the road. I like to diagonal across towards the 100. Turn 2 car lengths after the 100 marker. Hang on to the left side for a second before I turn back to the right. That way I can maximize my exit speed here. Braking at the 200, turning in a car length after the 100 for this corner leading onto the back straight. Very important corner. Apex is just beyond the blue panel, and then exiting out. Alright, that's one lap, guys. Let's get our 3 car length spacing there, so gray car immediately behind me, going back off a little bit. Don't want to overheat these cars. We're going to start picking up the pace from here. Find your braking point. Attack the brake pedal. Eyes looking out that driver's side window. Find that second blue panel. All the way down to the white line there. Back over to the right. Last white panel, down to the blue, and then exiting out. Alright, gray car behind me. Gotta get those eyes moving side to side, my friend. Gotta have quick eyes if you want to have your hands quick enough there. Braking at the 400. Just past the blue at the apex and exiting out. Out to the white line. Now in general, guys, we want to stay off the rumble strips and the apex curves. I have zero problem if you want to put about a quarter or half a tire onto the curves and the rumble strips, except right here. We don't want to stay off that one at all costs, but about half or a quarter tire gives the driver great feedback that you're using all the track surface. That's why I like to use them. But if we get more, we get a full tire into them or more, then we run into the risk of having to push these cars around a little bit. They do get pushed around a little bit with our chassis set in the Sport Plus mode. So half a tire is great, quarter tire is perfect. Any more than that is too much. Alright, we're going to do our first rotation. The gray car immediately behind me. You're going to pull to the left, lift out of the throttle, and you're going to fall in behind the other gray car. So you got to lift out, let it fly. Come on, drivers, motor on, passenger. eyes up. Quick eyes, guys. See the next two reference points here. Alright, blue car behind me, about 4 feet off the apex there. So you gotta see it if you want to get to it. Last red panels are turning reference eyes out that driver's side window, seeing the apex, and then unwinding the wheel, accelerating off the corner. Gray car at the back, you need to maintain some spacing, especially if you're shifting manually. Blue panel.